Hey guys, good evening. It's Hitman23. I'm coming at you with another Slab-O-Rama video. So tonight I will go over or show you my second half of my two-row shoebox of my slab cards. This is it for me in terms of my slab cards. What I'll show you tonight is all I have. Like I said before, I don't have a huge slab collection. But I would like to share what I do have. There's a few baseball in this one, which I will start off with, and the rest actually is football. So hopefully you like the football stuff. I've got some, pretty neat stuff in here. Again, nothing too crazy, but just like nice stuff. So the first card I am going to show you is this 1952 Topps Charlie Silvera in a 4. This card was, yes, gifted to me by Mr. Silver Jackify. He sent it to me in a care package about a year or so ago. I was super stoked to get this card because I had not owned any 52 Topps, and he sent me a Yankee, so what more can I say about that? Just a great looking card with that yellow background. Really nice. And I'll show you the back on that one. Card number 168. And that is that. So that's my 1952 Topps Charlie Silvera. So I'll put him up here. That should stay up, no problem. And then my second card is one that I sent in with Mike O about a year and a half ago. I've owned this card for a very long time. I can tell you when I got it. I bought it at a card show in Northern Virginia in probably 1984 or 85. Probably 85. Paid $10 for this. I've had it. It was in a screw down for a very long time. I know it's not good, but I don't think it really hurt anything. But I've shown this card before. It's an absolute all-time awesome card, piece of American history. None other than the 1954 Topps Jackie Robinson. It came back to me in a VG3. I actually didn't think it was going to even score that high with a grade. I thought maybe I'd get a 1, maybe a 2 at best, but I was actually really super stoked to see it come back in a 3. Card looks great, presents really nice. And it's a Jackie, so I mean, what can I say to that one? It's awesome, and I've owned it for a very long time. I am really glad to have this in my collection. Very proud to have it. And there's the back, and it's card number 10. So that will definitely go up on the stand here. And the next two baseball cards. This is a 1956 Topps Gus Zernial in a 6. An OC6. I am putting together a 56 top set in a very slow burn fashion. Just working on commons first, and then, eventually someday get the heavy hitters. 56 Topps is up there in my all-time favorite sets of all time. It's just an absolute gorgeous, beautiful set with the action photo here and the portrait. Great use of color. Just a great, awesome supercalifragilistic espialidocious set from Topps 1956. So there's Gus. And then the second one I have is this Chuck Harmon. Again, it's an OC6. And like I have the red legs on there. And just a cool card. Here's he sliding into, looks like second base. Taking out the second baseman of the shortstop. So there it is, Chuck Harmon, 1956 Topps. All right, now, guys, we're getting into the football stuff that I have. First card, I'm a huge Redskins fan. You're probably saying why, but I've liked them since I was a kid. So I picked this card up. Actually, I don't remember where I got this card from. I'm not sure if this came in a care package or if this I think this may have came in a care package from somebody, and forgive me, but I don't remember who sent it. But it's a 1969 Topps Bobby Mitchell. And I believe he just passed away. I believe Bobby Mitchell just passed away. That's just a really nice card. 69 Topps Football is awesome. And I've got that one nice there. The backs are black, so those are tough, of course. Anything with black on them is going to be, tougher on grade and tougher to stay in good shape because it chips and it, flakes away. So 1969 Topps Bobby Mitchell. Card I submitted with Mike O a few years ago, and this was my Whoops card. Absolutely happy to own it. It's a 1984 Topps Darrell Green rookie card. I have a few copies of this card. I submitted this, and it came back in near mint 7. I really thought I really looked at this card closely, but I know one glaring thing I missed, and probably the second glaring thing if you look at the card, from having this grade any higher, is it's not perfectly centered. So it's top to bottom, it's not centered perfectly. It's probably 60-40 top to bottom. So that will definitely knock it down a bit. And then on the back, I totally missed this ink spot right under the R here on Darrell Green. So that definitely will knock it down. But it was a lesson learned, and it's okay. It's still a beautifully presenting card. It's got 4 super sharp corners. It does have that. I was very careful to look at those corners, thinking that's all that mattered was corners. I mean, I knew that wasn't all that mattered, but it's like I just kind of brain froze and really focused on the corners. But I'm happy to have that card in the collection. The Hall of Famer, one of the greatest cornerbacks ever, fastest man in the NFL, Darrell Green, class act. And I sure as heck miss this era of Redskins. Great times. Darrell Green, 1984, Topps rookie. And I got his 87 Topps, so I'm kind of doing a little, probably going to do I am part of the Darrell Green registry, so I got his 87 Topps in a mint 9. Got his 91 Topps in a mint 9. Or a fine 9. There we go. That's a nice looking card. 92 Topps in a mint 9. In 1998 Topps in a gem mint 10. This is I believe his second to last playing day card. That's that. And this is, I believe, his last playing card. It's this 1999 Topps Darrell Green. Now, this one's a little strange. If somebody wants to kind of, I don't know, help me out here. When I went to put this card in the registry, it didn't register under Darrell Green. Now, I see the flip. It says Darrell Green Collection. I really don't know what that means. I know it says here embossed in gold Topps collection. I'm not sure if that was normal for the 99 Topps. I have to do a little more research into that. But this card actually doesn't count toward the Darrell Green registries, which I find kind of strange. Now, I'm not sure if that's an oversight on PSA's part or what, but if anybody knows what this could be, just let me know down there. I'd appreciate it. Still a great card, and it's a beautiful gem mint 10, 1999 Topps Darrell Green. Can't be a Redskins fan without having a 1981 Topps Art Monk rookie. This is the first Art Monk graded card I purchased, and it's a near mint to mint 8. Looks really great. This guy was the man for many years. My all-time favorite football player, Art Monk right here. And he was just, a class act, went about his business, performed, and was really, before Jerry Rice hit, this guy was it. And then Jerry Rice came, and Jerry Rice is obviously the greatest ever, but Art Monk is, in my eyes, right up there. So the 81 Topps rookie Art Monk. I got the 82 Topps Art Monk in a gem mint 10. This is a tougher card to find. There are not a lot of these out there for sale, so when that was made available, I jumped on that card, the second year card. And then 1983 Topps Art Monk in a Gem Mint 10. These are a little more. These are a little more available, and just a nice, solid looking card there. And then we got the 84 Topps in a Mint 9. Always love the 84 Topps. Great set. And then we have got a good run of Art Monk here. The 85 Topps in a Mint 9. Gemmed, this card is, I think the last time I saw this card gem, it was close to 400 or 500. So I believe, I'm almost positive that's what I saw as a gem. Tough card, tough card, because again, those black borders and 85 Topps is just great looking set. Really nice. So there's that one. One of my all-time favorite football sets is the 86 Topps. Love the way they did the borders in the green, like the football field. Just a fantastic looking set. This set's got the is famous for the Jerry Rice and Steve Young rookies. But there is the Mr. Art Monk. I always like the backs on those two, that yellow and brown. It just looks very easy to read. And then we got his 89 in a Mint 9. And then we've got his 91. Now, if they see I'm missing the 1990, here's a 91 in a Gem Mint 10. And then the Canton Bound from Pinnacle. This is a great little set that Pinnacle put out back in 94. Just a really awesome, nice looking set. It's pretty much, all Hall of Famers in it. I think there's one or two guys in the set that didn't make the Hall of Fame, but just a really, really, really beautiful set. And I got that in a Gem Mint 10. Next wide receiver. I like the receivers. Next one I did a run of Steve Largent, and I believe this is his entire run of Topps. So there's a Steve Largent rookie card from 1977 Topps. I got that in a near Mint to Mint 8. Again, another awesome, obviously Hall of Famer. I always respected Steve Largent. And there's his 78 Topps, second year card, and a Mint 9. And then his 1979 in a Mint 9. I always like that card. A little action photo going on there. A lot of times football cards didn't use a lot of action shots. There's his 80 in a Mint 9. Back then Topps didn't have the license, so they didn't have the logos on the helmets. So it's interesting though, they were able to use the team names, but they weren't able to use the logos. So that always bummed me out as a kid. I hated that. I thought it was the worst. And then we got 1981 Topps, Steve Largent. Sitting on the bench. Another one sitting on the bench. 1982 Topps, Steve Largent. And of course, we got the 83 Topps, Steve Largent, and playing a little bit of catch right there. Great, just great looking cards. The 84. Topps. By this time, they got the license. I believe, like 83, 82. I think 82, they had the license by that time. They were able to put the logos on the helmet. So there's the 85. As you can see, the logo is on the helmet. Got the classic 2-bar face mask. I love that. It's just so old school. Again, just a nice looking set. Again, these gemming out. 85 Topps and gem are expensive cards. And then the 86 Topps in a 9. These cards just look really fantastic. And then we got the 87 Topps in a 9. And the 87 Topps in a 10. And I forgot that I had two of those. There we go. 88 Topps in a 10. And that's his second to last playing day card because the 1989 Topps is his final playing day card. And that is in a Gem Mint 10. So that concludes the Steve Largent Topps run of PSA graded cards. And the last player I'm going to show you is none other than Joe Montana. Joe Montana. So I got the 82 Topps. This is the second year. I do have his rookie card. I just don't have it graded. I do have it in a magnetic in another box. I will go through those sometime in a different video. My magged cards. But I do have the second year Topps in a 19 or in a near mint to mint 8. I always love that card of him on in the sidelines on the phone. Just a cool looking, very cool looking card. So Joe Montana, and then of course we're just gonna run through. We got the 83. You can see in a near mint to mint 8. I love these 80s football cards. In 1984 Topps, again, I love that card as well. Just really nice looking card. I've stepped away a bit from football. I don't really do much football. Last year I bought some product which I shouldn't have bought, but it was all right. I'm not really building any, football sets anymore. I've kind of said no more of that. Just going to focus on very, very narrow stuff, just Redskins specifically, and like some Hall of Famers, graded Hall of Famers. Otherwise, I'm not doing too much more in football. No new products for me. The 85, great looking card there. The 86, in a near mint to mint 8. Stick with me, guys. This shouldn't be as long as the first one. Got a few more cards, and then we'll wrap it up. And then we got this Joe Montana 1987 Topps in the 9. He's on the phone again. Love that. And then we got the 1988 Topps in a Gem Mint 10. Not a big fan of the 88 Topps. It's okay. Nothing great. 89 Topps is not bad. I think a little bit better than the 88 Topps. Again, nothing spectacular there. I'm going to score that in a 10. And the 90 Topps. Yeah, 1990 Topps across the board was kind of, I don't know, just very dated now. It's such a dated looking set. They were trying too hard to be 90s. And they did a good job for the time period, but baseball, the football set, just not very, to me, very memorable. But, if you want to have them all, there you go. 1990 Topps, Joe Montana in a 10. Now, this is a nice one. I like the 90. I do like the 91 Topps football because it was the same design as the 91 Topps baseball. Aside from, all-star cards, this is a little bit different, but the regular base cards, not all-star, all-pro cards, but the regular base cards look exactly like the 91 Topps baseball. Actually, this is a really nice-looking card right there. You can see him playing. It must be, I guess they're playing at Candlestick when it was still, the baseball field was still going, so you got the infield dirt. Always kind of like that. I know football players hate it, but just kind of always looked cool. Got that fine example. We got the 92. The 92 Topps. Again, same design as baseball. I believe those back pages did a video recently. I mentioned in my last video about 92 and how, how the effect of 92 Topps on the hobby and how all the sports had the same design in 1992. Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey, which I think is kind of cool. So there's that. And in the 93, Joe Montana had 2 cards. He had card number 200, and it looks like a summer camp photograph there. And then he had the in-game action shot right there. So card number 200 and 340. There you got those two. Look, very nice cards. Very nice cards. And then the next one, now this one is a real tough one. The 1994 Topps Joe Montana, Gem Mint 10. The pop on this one, I'm so bad. I could have gone and looked up pop numbers and kind of given you some backgrounds on that, but I don't. But the pop on this is very low. This is very hard card to find. There's not a lot of these graded, and I paid a good amount for this card in a 10. I would like to. I wonder where it's going. I picked up this card over a year ago. I'm sure it's gone up since then. I think I paid about. I mean, again, it's nothing to break the bank, but I think I paid about 80 or 90 for this. So that 94 tops is tough to find. So there is that. And last but not least, we got the last card of Joe Montana's playing career, the 1995 tops. Again, 94, 95, all the same designs as baseball as well as basketball. So there we go. Joe with the victory sign there. And that is it. That wraps up the Joe Montana Topps run aside from the rookie card. And there's the back. Cool looking backs on those. And that is it for me, guys. That is it on my graded card collection. Like I said before, I don't have a ton. It's not a centerpiece to my collection in terms of what I focus on. I will pick cards up here and there, and I will submit some every couple years just to get some stuff graded. But otherwise, it's not a big focus of my collection. Thank you for everybody who stuck through, and I know that a couple of you watched the entire first version, or not version, but the first installment of this video is about 32 minutes long. And I was like, oh, man, nobody's going to watch this crap. But a couple of you did, and I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for sticking through that. And that is it, guys. I'm going to take off now. Hope everybody has a great evening. And may the cardboard god shine down upon you all. Peace.